So I'm really trying to educate students and do a good job at Archive. Okay. But I think it's really important. Can you talk about some of the training that you had? How was it? What did you do? What did you learn? How long? Be an edit, archive, save. I'm trying to save some stuff. What are some things that you went through when you were learning how to drive that semi truck? I'm trying to do 3 or 4 things at once, and I really would love for you to answer the question. You can copy and paste, edit new, create new, hit the 20 quiz limit, create more content, you need to upgrade. What was some of the basic training that you went through? Can you talk about that for a moment? I really want to know because I'm educating new drivers all the time, and I really want them to be prepared, and I really want them to be an edit, archive. Oh, this sucks. I'm trying to delete some of this. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to delete some of this stuff. So what else? Delete that. What else did you learn that made you a better driver? Could you talk about that? God, it's gonna let me do it. Or from computer. I'm trying to get this done. What were some of the training things that you had that really prepared you for being a truck driver out there? Could you kind of share that a little bit? And that would definitely help me communicate this quiz. And for me, I'm always trying to use new data to prepare my students for what's out there. Yeah, some of the questions can be weird. It's not going to be perfect because we're still upgrading the system, and I'm still on a basic account, okay? Yeah, Carter, go to the bathroom. Don't disappear. But I'm trying to get people to share. And We Nation, I was going through the training, had to learn how to double clutch, yes, and paper logs. Do you use computer now? Logs are very, oh my God, I got 100 questions. We Nation, that's great. We Nation, are you under 30? Are you between 18 and 30? You know, what's your age range? What is your age range? Or you guys keep going through that quiz. I was able to delete some things, and I do have a I-80, I-94 semi-truck danger quiz, 2020-2025 research, Google Scholar reports. This is really a good situation. It's going to help you understand what's going on. Some of it is a little bit foreign, but it's going to help you understand trucks, understands how to get better. How did you find my live? Was it recommended to you? Did the title kind of spark you? Have you been on my live before? Because I'm always trying to bring new people in, and you seem very active. And you're still relatively young. Are you working for yourself? Do you have your own semi-truck? Are you working for a company? Can you kind of share that a little bit? That would be really helpful, okay? That would be very helpful. And I'm just looking at some of these questions, and I'm going to flip the camera and show you. Switching lanes, you get honks, yes. I'm going to switch angles on the camera. So these are some of the questions that I have. Right? You know, parking tickets, loopholes, truck path. So it's pretty deep. But remember, I'm teaching teens and adults how to drive, and we are on the I-94 corridor. We have a lot of trucks coming from Canada, going to Chicago, going through the Iowa, and they're pushing 65, 75, 80. And we drive from 8 to 11 in the morning. Indiana also, first time live in the process, buying my own truck. Amen. Love that. Love that. That's awesome. You know, independent entrepreneurship. I watch a lot of YouTube videos about truck drivers like yourself going on along how the journey, me going through the I-80 corridor through Indiana to Chicago, how to ensure that we are good lanes. You want to have good speed control. You want to check your blind spot, okay? You want to make sure that you are aware of your surroundings. Give me 1 second, I'm switching. I'm doing like 5 things at once. Okay, continue. Okay, I'm just checking where you are. I see most of you are almost done. Take your time. I do have another quizzy for you that I think is really going to take you to the next level and to prepare you. So take a few more minutes to wrap this up, please. You want to make sure you have good speed control. You don't want to hang around cars' blind spots. You want to accelerate through the lane change. A lot of beginners put their foot on the brake. Okay, if this is bringing you value, please give it a thumbs up. I'm trying to get 10 thumbs up. We're at 7. We have a great group of people in. I am blessed. I learned a lot from We Nation. Learned a lot from E. Just really sharing the community, because we are a community when we learn how to drive. And the fact that we have a truck driver on is just going to add more knowledge and help us really understand. Are you coming to live tonight again at 9 p.m.? I can. Usually I've been on since about 6:30, and I can go live again. Blue Hawk, why don't you subscribe, and then you'll get notification when I go live. And then I would love to maybe get one of you on the show. We could do a split screen. You might be able to click the link in the bio. I'm trying to get more professionals on the show to talk about the dangers of trucks and how we can grow to avoid some of the dangers. We'll figure out how we communicate. Are you on Instagram, Blue Hawk? Because this way we could reach out, and then what I could do next time we go live, I can invite you in as a guest. We could do a split screen. Blue Hawk, are you a semi-truck driver? Okay. And how many years have you been driving? Because really I'm trying to do a collaboration. I had a mental health expert on. That was awesome. I had a game designer on. That was awesome. So I would love to have a truck driving person, a person who's been driving 5, 10, 12 years. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and look at these numbers right now. I thought it was good. I'm just looking at all of you. So we're going to go ahead and end this, and I'm going to go through quickly. So listen, kind of end the test. And yes, I've always wondered, some of the dangers in the test. Yes. Guys, I got like 20 windows open. So if my computer crashes, don't be mad at me. I got like a lot going on. Okay. Something blinked. Hold on. Sorry, I got a bunch of windows open. Give me a second here. In test. Yes. Okay. All right. Hey, classroom accuracy, 80%. 2 to 3 years. Okay. Let's go through this quickly. And then I have the truck driving skills, driving on the interstate. I want to get you on that. I think it's going to help you. It's a little bit long, but a lot of you say, hey, I want to get better. Okay, let's look at this quickly. All right, 80% accuracy, that's what I'm looking at, okay? All right, which of the following is an example of an improper turn during a driving test? Swerving wide into an opposing lane. So you wanna make sure you're in the appropriate lane early and you turn in that nearest lane. Next, what action will result in failing the parallel parking portion of the driving test? Being more than 2 feet away from the curb, or mounting on the curb. Let's keep moving. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. I gotta share. My bad. I got too many windows open. Sorry about that. Why didn't someone say something? Come on. Man, I'm talking to myself. Grace, you're supposed to look out for me, Grace. Emily, you're supposed to look out for me. Sincere, you're supposed to look out for a brother. You got me talking to myself, man. Come on. Grace, you're supposed to be looking out. Come on. I'm gonna look out for you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna bring a little something. All right, let's keep it moving. Which of the following is an example of an improper turn during the road test? Swinging wide into an opposing lane. Okay, turn into the nearest lane. Keep your turn short. And what if he said, what is the nearest lane? If you're making a left turn, it's by the double yellow. Well, what if it's a double left turn? If you're in the inside left turn lane, you turn by the double yellow. If you're in the second lane and making a left turn, you stay in the second lane. So you have to know that. Let's keep going. Driving with Myles, M-Y-L-E-S. We Nation. Let's type in driving with Myles. You'll see a picture of me from Vid Summit in California. Big smile. I got a little crazy glass on. Driving with Myles. Follow me, I'll follow you, and then we can talk. Okay, let's keep going. Which action will result in failing the parallel park? You're 2 or more feet away from the curb, or you're on the curb. Next. And I was able to have some of you go through the road test, the real road test. Ba-bam. Nina, you okay? You on that talkie talk again. Come on. We trying to get it right. Come on. Emily, you okay? You looking tired. Your bangs are falling down, girl. Right. Sincere's like, bruh. Yeah. All right. I want to keep going. What is the safest follow distance to maintain behind another vehicle to pass on the driving test? 3 to 4 seconds. 1 is too short. 10 is too long. No specific distance is required. Failure. You need to know this. What should you do to pass when stopped on the hill during the driving test? Use the park brake to prevent your car from rolling back or rolling down. Let's keep going. What is the correct action when you hear sirens from an emergency vehicle while driving? You want to pull over when safe. Pull over to the side. Exceeding the speed limit during the road test will result in automatic failure. What is the main reason stopping on the railroad is automatic failure in every state? It's extremely dangerous. What is the purpose of the road test practice list? To avoid mistakes and pass the test confidently. Which document is required to bring to the driving test? Your learner's permit. What should you do even when pulled out from a parking lot during the test? Signal before pulling out.